Hello everyone. I'd like to start off today by sharing a small memory. It's a Sunday, I'm fresh out of the shower, and the smell of my mum's chicken biryani is wafting through the air. We run downstairs, gather around a table, digging in with our hands, sharing love and laughter in between mouthfuls. And in that moment, I feel connected to my family, to my culture, and to myself. So growing up in an Indian household, food is never just seen as food. It's how we express ourselves when we don't always say it out loud. It's central to gatherings. It helps us celebrate life and to mourn. Being fed by an Indian mother means you belong here. But little did I know that one day I may lose that connection. So, somewhere during the messy years of the pandemic, I began to notice things a little bit more. The way my clothes felt, or the way my body looked. I started skipping lunches at school. I downloaded MyFitnessPal, and nourishment became numbers, meals became measurements, and I was tired, physically, mentally, emotionally. But the breaking point came to Eid. For those who don't know, Eid is a day of celebration after fasting the month of Ramadan. A day filled with gratitude and a lot of food. That year, when I was at my friend's house, surrounded by all of these dishes, which made me feel so alive at a certain point, I couldn't do it. I couldn't eat. I went home, starving, shaking, searching for the safe food, and when I couldn't find one, I lost it. I went to my parents' room, I broke into tears, and I confessed, I can't live like this anymore. And for the first time, I told the truth. I wasn't disciplined or in control. I was exhausted. From people, from my culture, and from myself. So you see, my parents' solution to this was kind of ironic. They didn't try to lecture me or fix me with words. Rather, they took me somewhere familiar, Jack's Gelato. I ordered cookies and cream, of course, like the best flavor. But holding that cup felt terrifying. Calories, guilt, fear, screaming at me. My heart was pounding. But then I noticed something small. My parents, they had ordered gelato too. They joined me, despite them having eaten all day long. So I built up the courage and I took a bite and I cried. The gelato is delicious, don't get me wrong. But this time, out of the realization of how far I had drifted from something so basic and so human. That night was a reminder that through love, there is the potential to reconnect. So you see, my story was never about the food itself. Food is simply the way my culture chooses to connect with. Across cultures, food has always been more than sustenance. We break bread to make peace. We gather around tables to celebrate life and to mourn loss. Shared meals are one of the oldest forms of human connection. And when we lose that, whether through isolation, perfectionism, or fear, something within us begins to wither. Control looks praised. It looks like discipline, having self-control. Connection, on the other hand, is messy, is raw and unfiltered. I was praised for being strong, for being that girl and having my life together, but no one noticed that I was shrinking. Eating disorders thrive in isolation. So does loneliness, burnout, and despair. They grow when we disconnect from others, and especially when we disconnect from ourselves. Healing didn't happen all at once. It was slow, imperfect, and messy. I'm still trying to figure out how much is the right size of pasta to boil, or I get reminded that happiness does exist in the form of chocolate. I love going to cafes and enjoying a cup of coffee with friends, or when I travel, I'm able to indulge in the local cuisines and fuel my curiosity rather than fear. My hair grew thicker, my face looked alive again. I stopped being so cold all the time. And more importantly, my world expanded. So here's what I learned. Connection isn't something you stumble into. Rather, connection is something you feed. You feed it through honesty, shared moments, love, and laughter. And a connection to others will always begin with a connection to yourself. So now, when I sit down on a Sunday, I'm reminded of something important. I didn't find my way back by fighting food. I found my way back by connecting to myself, to the people that love me, to the culture that shaped me, and to myself that I'm still becoming. Because in the end, a true connection has the power to bring us back to life. Thank you.